The security models already discussed are, the Trusted Computing Base Model, the State Machine Model, the Information Flow Model, and the Non-Interference Model. The following security models are a continuation to the aforementioned ones. The Take-Grant model employs a concept of transferring access rights from one subject or user to another, or from one subject to another object or resource. This is applicable to subjects with grant or take rights. Meaning that a subject with the grant right can grant another subject any access rights that they have, and a subject with the take right can take access rights from another subject. The model also allows subjects to create new access rights or remove them. The idea behind this model is that it allows controlling and monitoring when rights in the system are changing. The next security model is the access control matrix, which shows the access rights of each subject and what they can perform on each object. This matrix combines the actions that the subjects can perform, with the specific objects that they apply to. Another security model is the Bell-LaPadula model, which was developed by the U.S. Department of Defense to manage its information classification. The model was created since the department employs several levels of information classes, that range from unclassified to top secret. The model states that subjects with a specific clearance level can have access to resources within that clearance level or below. In addition to this, users with high clearance levels can have access to resources on a need-to-know basis and only when required. Users with lower clearance are not allowed to have access to higher classes of information, which ensures the confidentiality of information. This model takes into consideration two other models, which are, the State Machine Model and the Information Flow Model. The system state dictates that users can't read information at higher levels, and users at higher levels can't write resources at lower levels, which controls the flow of information from one level to another. The next model is the BIBA model, which was concerned with preserving the integrity of information. Similar to the LaPadula model, this model incorporates the State Machine Model and the Information Flow Model into its design. The BIBA model deploys a sort of inverted approach to the LaPadula, where subjects cannot read objects at lower integrity levels, and cannot modify objects at higher integrity levels. The purpose of the BIBA model is to prevent unauthorized modification of objects by authorized subjects, and to prevent modification of objects by unauthorized subjects, which requires that all subjects and objects to have a classification level. The reason subjects cannot read objects at lower integrity levels is to protect validated resources at higher levels from being contaminated with unvalidated resources from lower levels.